This is going to be
rolling
under the wire. All right, everybody. It's our year-end wrap-up.
It's not. No.
It's not?
We don't know what this is.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the last one of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If not, tune in again next week.
But we can't wrap up. I don't remember any episodes.
Well, that's why I'm here, Kyle.
All right.
Well, it's just the boys. Charlene went out to get cigarettes, and we don't know if she's ever coming back, but she left us with a cool new babysitter whose child's birthday it is.
Kyle, you're good with words. You know that, man?
I think the gym is dumb.
Did Rachel walk in the room? Of course I've eaten a Baconator.
Man, if you ain't doing CrossFit, you can get CrossFit.
You're right. A long burger's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
That's your sitcom right there as a Mr. Fix-It-All who just can't fix his heart.
We will not be defending Atlantic City.
No accounting for taste. If it's something that somebody loves, let's try and celebrate it instead of shitting on it. Oh, and thank you very much to our sponsor, Factor. You guys looking for some good, ready-to-eat meals for a nice, sunny, active day? Factor's got your back. They are #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, and they got nutritious, and it's good for you, and you'll love it. And get a load of this. If you go to factormeals.com/NAFT50, you're going to get 50% off. Use code NAFT50. That's NAFT50 at factormeals.com/NAFT50.
Everybody, we're back with guest producer Aaron.
Hey guys,
thanks for having us, man. Thanks for getting over here on your little girl's birthday.
all good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, this angle.
You don't like this angle?
I'm just looking at my gut. Oh, that's nicer. Thank you. Okay, now I got lint. I'm not used to being this kind of on camera. All right, good. This is good viewing. Can't believe our podcast isn't more popular.
Hot start we're off to again. I don't like any.
I'm just gonna look at you.
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, I don't like looking at me either, and I did not comb my hair. Or I forgot we were actually doing like good video today.
Yeah, we both forgot that one.
God damn it.
I slept in the shirt.
Well, Kyle, you slept in it?
We got in last night. I just went to bed. I'm like, I got to go do a podcast at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Well, all right.
At 10 a.m. like the sun is coming up.
I'm not.
Everybody, this is no accounting for taste.
11 a.m. is my start to the day.
Yeah?
You know what? You want to do? Let's do micro bursts of what we defend, that like early risers. I wish I was one. Can't do
it. Yeah. I do suffer from a lack of sleep, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Micro burst. What was this?
We were going to defend L.A. as a topic.
Yeah.
But we didn't get calls in.
We didn't
defend
post.
Laziness. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as we were going to like defend Los Angeles as a topic, you were driving me here in Charlene's car, and we saw a guy not out of place for Los Angeles, mohawk, skate helmet,
yeah,
party kind of flame shirt,
acid wash kind of jeans,
yeah, just twirling on roller skates, not anywhere near the beach, just
dancing, just not twirling, but like
dance skating,
yeah, dance skating,
but not anywhere near the beach, just at a bus stop in Studio City, and that I thought, good for you. Maybe he was waiting for the bus out to the beach. And he couldn't wait. He had to start
today. Like he's like, I'm feeling it.
Would they let you wear roller skates on the bus?
I hope not.
What about on the train?
No, the train is lawless. You mean like the subway?
Yeah, because it just the idea of it seems calamitous.
Yeah, no way. That's actually that sounds like a Jackass sketch though. It's like for them all to be on skates and wait.
Yeah, on public, but in a business suit.
Yeah,
like with a briefcase.
yeah.
I'm waiting for the office.
They just run into some little girl. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good.
So I had my two versions of so I had an overpriced basic meal last night, which I'm like, all right, we're back in LA. But then I saw a guy, just some Thai food by the apartment, just dodging dog shit.
Yeah.
Dodging dog shit to go get some overpriced Thai food. All right, back in L.A.
$22 chicken sandwich the other day.
Was it? What price would you have paid for it depending on the flavor?
I will say it was a good quality sandwich, so I did not mind.
Given inflation of all the cities you've been to, how much would you pay for that chicken sandwich in like Cincinnati?
$11.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much would you pay in New York for it?
I mean, what I think it would cost would be $22. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. It's not. No.
Tell me about this chicken sandwich.
Mendocino Farms. Do you know this fucking place?
Mendo Farms.
You know this?
That's like a fancy grocery store?
Yeah.
Right?
No.
That's Bristol Farms.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mando Farm. It's like like sandwiches and soups and stuff, but like healthy LA shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good sandwich.
Yeah.
But the fact that chicken costs $22 is fucking nuts to me.
Was there a side?
I had to add on the side.
Oh, okay, 22.
No, with the side. So it's like it was couscous, which
I could never get excited about that.
It should.
I can never get. It just looks like thick grained sand.
It was curried, like they had it in a curry. It was kind of sauced up.
See, now you can curry an old boot, and I'll get into that.
Yeah.
So now I'm back around on this couscous.
What's your favorite hangover food?
Favorite hangover food. I shot myself in the foot so much with this vegetarian shit. It sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's not. I know, because I still know how good everything tastes.
Well, you're just being healthy, right?
Healthy, and I got sad about the animals. And
you really did get sad.
Nobody, don't get at me about like, well, you know how much this. I'm not preaching it. This is my own.
Yeah.
Thing.
This is an inward focused thing. You're not being like. You're not propagating anything.
No,
you're not taking out billboards.
I feel like
Kyle alone.
I'm sure everything is damaging to everything else all the time, but I drove past on the 5 going from LA to San Francisco, going past Harris Ranch, or going past the giant chicken farms and stuff. I've done jokes about it in the past. I learned too much about it, and I think it's not really great how they treat those animals. I still eat dairy. People are like, but the dairy farm. I know, okay. But chicken's what I miss the most. People think it'd be a steak or something.
How much would you have paid for that chicken sandwich? Like a guilt-free. How much would you pay for a guilt-free chicken? Like
I'll get chicken like twice a year. I'll say a prayer or something.
Dude, when you get it, is it an ordeal? Or not an ordeal, but is it an event? Are you like, I'm plating this chicken, or is it like
that's my stomach right now? Talking about chicken. We got to town after we moved the stuff down here last time. So I packed up a big old U-Haul, drove it down here, and after that I'm like, I want some damn wings. I want wings. And we went.
Doesn't it feel like after you do something like that, it feels like you earned it? Yeah, like a little bit. Like,
I don't even. And it's like it's like. I don't know if it's like a testosterone thing. Like, I'm not going to wash my hands after moving.
There's a little bit
I'm
of
going
that,
to eat the wings because I'm invincible.
You felt like a grunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you felt like.
Yeah. I'm going to just.
It's so weird because
whatever sawdust from the bottom of a U-Haul.
But you're like when Frasier tries to watch football with his dad. You're like, what a match, sir. Like,
I know. This looks like it should be stained orange from buffalo sauce.
Yeah, all the time. Like it should be yellowing with
I should look like I should look like a polar bear with just a permanently stained maw of buffalo sauce. Instead, it's like, ooh, the hummus is caking in there. It's turning into stalagmites.
I think you got some snot in your beard. No, that's just Sabra classic roasted.
Or could be. Who knows, man? This is a real catch-all.
Something I'll defend, little thing I wanted. Zoos. I was in Madison.
Yeah.
Some people don't like zoos. Again, this is kind of next to your animal vegetarianism. The Madison Zoo, run by the county, offered me a free private tour when I was there doing gigs.
Okay.
Went back, pet a rhino.
Like from a height, or just
like
next
we went
to
behind, like we went into the closed-in area.
You were just loose with one?
No, there was bars between us, but I could like reach in. The bars are huge. Because a rhino's not going to fit through anything but a fucking tank door. A tank wouldn't fit.
It wasn't one of those like, no, he's sweet.
No, dude. It was so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I looked at the rhino and I was like, had a real moment of like, you and I aren't so different. Like, both big, kind of sad, misunderstood, poor lateral movement.
Then I like to eat whole heads of cabbage And then take a 40-pound shit too. What do you want?
I felt like connected to the animal. It was very moving. I was like, sometimes I like to run my head into a big bag of sand for fun. It was awesome, dude. Like, and the woman that like had us, it was so cool. Like, and like the pet it, and it kind of like it like nuzzled me a little.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And they're like, the skin is like it's again is like your dad's lazy boy. Like the chair just feels like it's like rough, but
okay.
Yeah, but there's like it's just bizarre. It was like arm like leather armor.
Leathery.
Yeah.
Or it will be if you know the right guy.
Yeah. But and then we saw a polar bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in a mood. So I was fine not like trying to
I think a polar bear is a mood.
Yeah, like it's always
just hunger and violence.
Well,
like it doesn't have another speed.
Yeah, that's my mood.
Yeah,
hunger. They separated the polar bear like it was like the beginning of their hibernation season.
Yeah,
and one of the bears might have been pregnant, so they separated them, and he was just like rawing at this door, like trying to get to the other bear.
Yeah.
It was great. Like there was like a reason for them to do it. They weren't just being pricks, but like he wouldn't come over. I was like, please let me feed a polar bear.
Polar bears seem like one of those ones like you don't need that at the zoo. Just leave that one out there.
It's a little. If it's gonna be in a zoo, I want it to be in the Madison Zoo. It's cold.
I like to see the little guys. Wombats. You ever see a wombat?
No. This is the polar bear and the wombat, and we'll be right. Do we have an ad for this week?
I don't know. Wombats are like.
I don't know.
Did your opinion change of koalas when you found out they all had herpes? We're like, you little sluts.
Is that real?
Yeah. Wombats are like virginal koalas. They're like, you ain't out there dragging your dick through anything. You're a little sweetie. Aaron, give me a picture of a wombat.
Yeah, can we see a wombat?
I don't know how it works in the studio.
Yeah. This is the polar bear and the wombat. We'll be right back. Looking for calorie-conscious options this summer? Try delicious dietitian-approved calorie-smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. One of the things I really love about Factor is I can tailor it to my diet. So, and temptation's big for me. So if I don't need to be eating a bunch of carbs, I'll just order something that's like, no, there's no carbs in it. And they'll send it right to my door. I'll have 5 or 6 of them in a week. And it's kind of like when my folks got divorced, but it's not Hungry Man dinners that my dad was feeding us in a motel. It's much better and healthier. So,
I'll take it from here, Shane. With Factor, you can rest assured that you're making a sustainable choice. We offset 100% of our delivery emissions, source 100% renewable electricity for our production sites and up. They're hippies, so that's nice too. You're eating good food, it's good for you, and a company's nice for the world. Get out of town. What more can you ask for? Head to factormeals.com/NAFT50 and use code NAFT50 to get 50% off of this already righteous company. Tastes good, is good for you, good for the environment. That's code NAFT50 at factormeals.com/NAFT50 to get 50% off.
Nope. No. Okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. We can move. We're quick.
What a fun angle for me right now.
I'm pretty sure wombats. That's why I put my sweatshirt on my hands over my tum-tum. I'm getting a little.
God,
I'm not eating well.
I'm big.
What? You're strong though.
God, Charlie.
You're big.
Charlie
and strong.
we were talking about something. I gave Charlene a ride. She's fine.
Let's defend being a little tubby.
Some people like it.
Really?
I don't know who they are.
Rachel keeps telling me I'm beautiful, but I don't know if she's being sarcastic.
No, she.
Or if she sees me looking in a mirror, but you have a mood where you're like, ugh. Mirrors are the worst. She's like, you're beautiful. Don't overthink it. I'm like, I don't think.
Do you have to do that for her a lot?
Hmm?
Not a lot, but like, I mean.
No, I should.
Aww.
Look at this guy. Look at this little virgin, fun little guy. Not like
That's
them slutty
right.
koalas.
Now give me a Google koala herpes. And see what we come up with. I'm excited to
Are
see.
we one of those shows now?
I mean, we're for this episode.
Are we going to be one of those shows where we're just grossing
Look, guys,
people out
if you're
with
still
stuff?
listening, thank you for your patronage. 2,
One thing I'll say about the mustache: all orange juice is now pulp-free orange juice.
For you?
Yeah,
Mine's too thin. It's too Latin.
it just gets stuck right in there,
You guys don't want to see this.
like krill.
Come on, show it.
herpes and it's chlamydia they have, not herpes.
Oh, that poor guy!
Oh,
Look at him.
dog!
Go fix the plug.
It
Don't
looked like that cat my mom forgot to take care of.
Oh,
Where did this plug into?
Why?
Disgusting. I got it.
it looks like a burn victim. That looks like the teddy bear that your parents make you throw out. And you're like, no, I love him, and like the dog had pissed all over it.
Jesus Christ. It's like no, I'm not gonna say that. It's awful. It's like the footage of when they're like, this
Okay.
is what war does. They just cut to a picture of
You put on the other thing now. You gotta wash that out.
Now, Google feline leukemia.
Don't stop, Aaron. Don't.
We're not doing this.
Aaron, no.
We're not doing this.
Anyway, wombats.
Womb.
How much would you pay for a wombat sandwich?
Wombat sandwich. All right.
Could you eat that? I couldn't eat that.
Yeah. Could eat that.
Yeah.
Do people eat wombats?
I mean, people eat all kinds of things.
Yeah.
They have a giant bone in their ass that they use to smash things with. That's a fun fact.
Okay, make me love a wombat even more, Aaron. Hey, do you have a giant bone in your ass?
sounds like
do
these
you want one?
Seems like these koalas could really use one of those.
Koalas.
That's so fucking fun. They got a giant bone. Hey, what has a giant bone in his ass to smash things? My ex-wife.
That's like saying you got a hair up your ass and you got a bone to pick, but you don't know a phrase where like I got a bone up my ass.
It's like Borat. It's like
Yeah.
I have bone up my ass with you.
I love it.
Let's go to the call. Charlene sent us some that we never used.
What else are we defending? We can defend. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to talk about our year-end wrap-up and defend. I'll defend my little tum tum. It's good. I'm eating not great, but it gives me a thing to. I'm not gonna stop eating crappy, so I'm gonna work on my arms. So my arms are big too. That's the excuse I pulled out of my ass.
Stomach. You don't have a stomach. You're sitting
No,
down.
I'm just getting a little punch. You know what I'm getting? You ever see like a skinny guy who just gets old and he's just a weird shaped. He looks like if a normal guy was a candle and then you didn't light the candle but you left it on the windowsill and then the whole candle just starts to sag. That's what I feel like.
You just got like a weird little
saggy man candle. That's a term. We're probably sponsored by
your saggy man candle.
We're probably sponsored by somebody who wants to correct your saggy man candle.
Well, let's see what a saggy man candle is.
I'm not showing you guys that.
He's not showing. Thank you for your
time of day.
Appreciate your mercy,
fine,
Aaron.
Whatever.
We're not that kind of show, Shane.
We're not. But
we're not gross out guys.
Hi, this is Corey calling about.
I started this call.
For Case.
Hi, Corey.
Shane's view on the reverse microwave. It was a great idea when Haggard did it on their DVD 25 or so years ago.
Oh, maybe that's where I got it from.
Fun idea. It was just. This is done by those drug addicts. Have a good one.
All right, thanks.
Wait, done by Haggard?
That's that Bam Margera movie, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that's why it's in my head. Oh well, I didn't.
Also, why is it not a freezer?
Why is it not a freezer?
Why is a reverse microwave not a freezer?
Because it's faster.
I thought of this while I was listening to the episode because I am a listener. Meow meow.
Yeah, thank you.
Aaron's great.
There are blast chillers which will cool things faster.
Blast chiller.
They use them on baking shows.
This is the episode of like funny sayings. Blast chiller, saggy man.
Blast
candles.
chiller sounds like a guy that was almost in the Wu-Tang Clan.
What's up, everybody? It's RZA and your main man, Blast.
Blast Chilla. What happened to Blast Chilla? You know what?
He owns a.
He decided to finish school. He's going to be a CPA.
Yeah, I think Blast Chilla opened a small chain of regional frozen yogurt stores outside of Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's doing really well.
Blast Chilla, like he loved music, but his heart wasn't in it. And he had the business acumen. He wanted to go for it.
Oh man.
Well, so anyway,
where were we at? Sorry.
You're somebody else thinking that there's a reverse microwave out there.
The Blast Chiller. It is out there. It's just not what I called it. And I guess I got it stuck in my head from Haggard, which is interesting. I haven't thought about that movie in 30 years. Or however.
I forget. Was it during Jackass? Or was it like the pre? Was it CKY?
I don't know it. No.
It was a CKY skate video.
I think it's post Jackass, I'm pretty sure. But it was like Bam made a comedy. And
like a scripted comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's I think what's his name? Ryan Dunn is in it.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple other people. It's like a
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah. Weird.
Hope he's well. Heard he's sober again. Saw him in the airport.
Did you?
A little while ago.
How'd he look?
I mean, like what those guys look like.
Now.
Well, just more of like
Steve-O looks good.
I meant more of like you see a celebrity like you must not have to go through the same security. You ever see somebody with so much jewelry and accoutrement at the airport? Like
I mean, then
they're just letting you through.
It could have been Bam Margera if that's what.
No, it was. There was like so much bracelets and stuff. I'm like, did you ever look at somebody like Johnny Depp and he's like, oh, I have to dress like a pirate every day. Like is there Johnny Depp who's just in like a pair of sweatpants and like a t-shirt, like a free promotional t-shirt from Albertsons just around the house, and then the doorbell rings. He's like, oh, I gotta get where's my tri-cornered hat and my leather gauntlets?
I don't understand fashion as an expression in that at that height. Like we all want style, like we all have, like we all want to like look cool to some degree.
I would guess that it's a way to hide. I would guess
for
that
him?
For anybody like, if like aging's inevitable, but your face is everywhere, and especially maybe you do party and you're not taking care. All these other things are distractions from just looking plain.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of. I see where you go.
Look at all these other. It's like a magic trick of like, look at all these other sleight of hand directional lead your eye away from.
Oh, I thought you were saying like he wasn't. It's distracting. It's not for him to not be noticed. Like, because like I think it's for him to be noticed still because I don't see how you can dress in 40 pounds of chainmail and then.
Yeah, but at least people are like, wow, that's a lot going on, and they're not just looking
at
the
your crow's feet or whatever. Yeah. That's a good.
I think maybe that's more of it.
Well, I'm going to start wearing a big foam finger everywhere I go so people think I'm thin.
Don't look at my body.
I'm pointing away from it. Follow the finger.
Look at that guy. He's fat as fuck. You use it to just point at fatter people? I mean, it's working. I didn't know.
It just says Porco on the finger.
Get a load of chubs.
Hey, put down the fork.
What do you do? I put on about 8 pounds over the holidays, so I just wear this around on the street, and I feel thinner.
My wrist can barely fit in here anymore. Oh, I like that. Oh, my God.
What's your weight loss plan? Distraction.
I don't know. I got all these rings. I take them off. I lose a couple pounds.
It's like an I'm with stupid shirt. But I just
look at these. Got to buy an extra seat at the airport. For the airplane.
I had the most. So I went to Chicago last weekend just to see some music, and so the flight out, I bought last minute tickets. I was just man spreader dude in the. I don't give airlines any more money than I have to, and I believe I might have to start paying for the next tier up. I flew Alaska.
For the listener.
Yeah,
this is a huge development for you.
I was on Alaska.
Were you willing to pay more money to fly for a better experience?
Airlines do not deserve as much money as we're giving them, let alone a nickel more for treats.
I also agree with you, but we come from two different camps on this.
Yeah.
So I want to know I just wanted to give him some preface.
So I flew Alaska to go to Chicago. I got the last row next to the shitters, aisle seat. Dude in the middle seat got in.
So you got the worst
and
seat.
just he was like no,
you were
he was
at
a
the
husky.
aisle, I'm sorry.
I was in the aisle. He was in the middle. He was a husky dude, but he wasn't much taller than me. Husky, but not like big. Just his
not
seat.
like broad and strong like me. But.
I spooned with that guy the whole flight. I'm like, you're gonna spill over into the seat. If I lean into the aisle, I'm just huffing turds. I'm huffing everybody's morning coffee shits. So me and you, fine, buddy. I'm cozying up on you. But then I'm like, well, that was pretty gnarly. Then the flight back, I get a middle seat. Guy next to me is, of course, now sober Buddhist guru who is also going to the coast to buy a luxury vehicle that he found on Craigslist or something. The woman next to me.
People who tell you that much on a flight about themselves do not have their lives together.
Sometimes I want to get into it. I'll you know what, here, I'll defend having conversations with strangers.
I had a good one of those.
Yeah, sometimes on an airplane, I kind of like, all right, we all know each other. But the etiquette, the lady next to me kept just turning and talking to me. Headphones are on. And she had a mask on. So it was just her turning to me and looking at me for a while till I realized, like, oh, she's talking to me. I can't tell because of the mask. And my headphones are on. She doesn't realize either of these things and is just staring me down, waiting for a response. But then I'd be like, what's that now? And she'd go, that's the size of plane I flew on here from Michigan. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to bed. I'm high as shit.
Do you just want to talk to someone? Because
it was one of those, I started off as like hey, all right, we're meeting each other. We're cozy in here.
You're doing the nice guys.
Being the nice guy thing. But this woman, this isn't body shaming, but she kept being like, the tray's broken. It won't lay down. I'm like, did you look at what's in the way? The tray's not broken. She just kept slamming it into her own gut. Like, the tray's broken. I'm like, were you trying to WWE yourself with this lunch tray? So I let her use my tray. Rachel thinks I let people walk over me.
Fucking insane. God.
I'm a little guy. I'm like, you can use my tray. So she had all her snacks on my tray. Then she dropped her seatbelt extension. I had to go fish that out for her.
God.
I came back hot, knowing I had some good karma built up.
You feel like
I can go through some red lights.
You're gonna catch some green. Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna catch some green lights all the way where you're going.
Yeah, or I'm gonna drive through some red lights because I think I earned a little bit.
That's really nice of you. I'd have been like, oh. I posted this. Speak of the travel. By the way, this is no accounting the taste where we defend things.
We're defending a topicless episode, is what we're defending.
Yeah, with brilliant entertainment. This is the thing. I was on a flight and I got upgraded to first class. Mm-hmm. And I was in the very front row of the plane.
Yeah.
And
with the bulkhead?
Yeah.
Shittiest seat on the plane.
It sucks. It does suck. But still going. This guy, I posted this online, so maybe some people saw it. This guy went to put his bag above our bin. there's no assigned bin storage. That's a real, yeah. And the woman next to me goes, no, no. And she goes, you are not putting that up there. He was like, she goes, I would have to walk back there. That would be stupid. And the guy bowed out, but the woman was a psych.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not,
what did she think the result would be of that guy putting his bag up there?
She'd have to put her bag. Not.
Oh, she was standing up behind him?
No. She was in the window seat, fucking with her suitcase.
Oh, she didn't have her bag put up there yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, well, there's somebody's clearly put their bag above his bin. Yeah. There's no assigned space, and it was insane. But I posted it online, I posted a text of it, and it got so many people were there were a lot of different good opinions, truly. Yeah. But the thing that was horrifying was the amount of certitude people had that their solution was the correct one, over anything else. It was, but nobody was willing to hear it. It's like it was
politics.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
What was the predominant opinion on it?
Try and put it above your own bin, but if there's not one, it goes wherever. You know, like was kind of like, which is kind of like how I feel about it more or less.
Yeah,
you know,
put your bag where you get it.
But like the thing that I did find out is that the airlines don't. It's just the Wild West. You know, like they don't
care.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't want to, because if they get in and they're like, actually, your bin space is above your head, like your seat. They don't want to get involved because then they have to create.
No, they have to police everything.
Yeah.
That's why they're hands off. That's why they don't help you put stuff up there, because like, oh, they help them. Oh, they help everybody put bags up. Can you put my bag up here? That's not what they're there for.
Yeah, no, but that's also. But the thing is, they police They don't. Then they have to police everything. But then they'll police me like with a 2-pound laptop in my lap when we're taking off, and like
because that's the safety part of it.
Yeah, but it's barely the safety part of it. Really, like I can't hold my iPad
because like it's a heavy object if it goes flying around or something.
Yeah, but that's fucking.
Listen, man, air travel has its intricacies and complications. It's part of it. That's my commute. People are like, I don't know how you fly every weekend to go somewhere. I'm like, I don't know how you sit in a car an hour each way.
Yeah.
To go do something you don't like in the first place.
Yeah. At least I get to go to St. Louis.
I'd still rather fly to St. Louis and sit
in
the hotel for 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah. At least the bed's gonna be made when I get there, and I didn't have to do it.
I mean, that's why like getting on the plane. Like I'm stoned and I put on noise canceling. I fall asleep. I'm pretty much fine.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, I'm not subscribed to our rewards program. What reward? A fake title of a fake tier that you think I'm in?
I actually brag about my title and tier a lot.
Which circle of accomplishment has Delta led you to believe you've achieved?
I'm diamond. I'm of the highest order.
Then what is that? What does that get you?
Well, that means if I look at my downline, I'm going to make a lot of money.
How many people do you need to get to subscribe to Sky Miles to retain your?
It is the fact that you said a made up thing is true. I just wanted to.
Delta's the worst of all the airlines. Of like what fake. Like they may as well be like, and Capricorns can board next because like none of this shit is real. Like it's they have so many things until they get to like group double Z or whatever.
Yeah, I'm like always first. That's why I just wanted to be easier at this point. Yeah. By the way, I told you this earlier, Aaron. Yeah. I booked a red-eye flight. I have to go to Chicago tonight, but I booked it for last night, and I'm still in Los Angeles. So
to the keen viewer, you might notice I'm still in Los Angeles.
So I'm having a lot of anxiety about how I'm going to try and solve this. And
your solution is you're going to buy another ticket.
Should we just call Delta? Delta, like I can call my diamond program.
Yeah, who is your diamond jewel? Who are the jewelers at Delta? No, you're not going to call Delta. I don't want to talk to Delta in my free time. We want to lose our 3 listeners.
We're doing good.
Well, not if you play a Delta, but
yeah. So
I'll defend.
We can bring this up on a new episode, but I am their most valued customer. I'm one of the of that tier, of the made up tier.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I want you guys when you listen to this. If you've made it this far to this shit show of an episode,
yeah.
I want you guys to remind us to be like, so what happened with the Delta flight since you're the highest tier? If they made up if there's any kind of safety net for me on this whatsoever.
Yeah. Do you get first class pretty much every flight?
I get it a fair amount.
Yeah.
A fair amount, but I spend a shitload of money on the.
I mean, I fly just as much, and I get like.
But But Delta is like a more expensive airline.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but I mean, I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. I have to spend a lot for not a guarantee of like constant upgrades.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why I was like, I'm flying a red eye, throw me in the middle seat. I'm coming home on a Sunday, busted Fine.
Just take it. Yeah, you're just gonna get in bed and watch HBO when you get home.
Yeah, I'm small. I sleep well in confined spaces. Hammocks, sleeping bags.
You're like a goddamn ocelot with a bone in its ass or whatever. Sleep well in confined spaces.
Those were wombats.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what the fucking difference is.
Yeah, I get a little cozy. I put my headphones on.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm doing great.
You seem like you would react well to this, but like you're asleep.
I'm always worried about
you're asleep. Somebody wakes you up. They got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You just wake up. And you're like, yeah, fine. Yeah, like it's just part of the.
Yeah, people got to pee.
It's just part of the circumstance. How many times can they do it?
3-hour flight. I'll give you twice.
Okay, that's fair.
If I saw you rushing on the plane, all right, I get there's a situation. Otherwise, you stand at that urinal and you wring every last little drop out of your little dink before you get on that flight. That's your responsibility as a traveler.
Yeah. That's the responsibility is like bathroom etiquette.
Yeah, you pee as much as you can. Use your whatever your little man kegels are to get out whatever as much pee as you can.
Get a little blood out of the stone.
You can't say blood when we're talking about penises.
Yeah, you can.
Don't say blood out of my stone.
Bloody penis.
Oh God, Shane.
What do you think it fills with when you're happy?
I get it. The old meat thermometer.
Everybody, this has been No Accounting for Taste.
Really has been.
Let's listen to one or two more unrelatable voicemails. Let's see what we got here. God damn it. This is our live.
Hot stuff, Shane.
All right. Like you want to run the keys?
No way, man.
I didn't think so.
I'm good for hanging out. I'm the face of the operation.
Yeah, let's do it. Wow, clearly that was a great investment.
Maybe I'll get wings this week.
All right. Loves the show recap of faves.
Hi, my name is Sam, and I just want to say I'm a big fan of you guys.
Thank you,
and love listening to you guys. I'm kind of going through a backlog of everything first, so I came across your episode from January, and you were talking about the state fairs, and the one is kind of like an offshoot with the rodeos, and you were talking about Whiplash, the little monkey, and I just wanted to let you know that I actually did see him in person one time.
Was he covered in jewelry at the airport? Yes! Torres is finally on the board.
I was probably about 18 or 19, so it would have been back in 2003 or 2004. And yeah, I saw him ride a border collie at the state fair, and he rode the border collie around. He did all sorts of tricks on the back of the border collie. They did jumps and went around and did a bunch of stuff, but I don't know. It looked like he was having a pretty good time, and they did all their stuff. So just wanted to let you know that it actually was a fun show, and that was a long time ago. I don't know how long capuchin monkeys live. And
it's about to get sad.
So there's that. And I'm having a really great time listening to the show, and look forward to listening to more. So just wanted to say thanks and love it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
That was really nice.
I want to know, I just wanted to, in my head, Whiplash is like stamping out a cigarette before he's
just putting it on.
Ride this goddamn dog like I'm some kind of monkey. All right, don't say it. Don't say it.
I know, but you know what I say. He just spits in his hand and rubs it out.
Literally crawls into a bottle of whiskey afterwards.
Thank you very much, Sam. That's again, guys. The phone number is 971-259-8302. Call in and we'll play your out of context voicemail.
I'll be in my trailer, and it's just a radio flyer wagon with a old Amazon box in it.
There's just shit all over this monkey trashes his dressing room every night.
Oh, Whiplash. Nobody asks about the dog.
Well,
what if the dog's the one that's miserable in the whole thing? What if Whiplash is a real mean co-star, and the border collie's like, I did not know what I signed up for.
What if he is like whipping the dog, like spurring it the way, like the way like cowboys do horses?
How that's what it's like. Well, they're getting cited for animal cruelty. Like the monkey took it on himself. To be mean to the dog.
He's an independent contractor.
Yeah,
Just
take it up with the monkey.
Yeah.
They got the monkeys on the 1099. Hands off.
Every April, he's just like, oh, God, I do this to myself every year.
Trainer. I'm not a trainer. I just have suggestions for the monkeys. Therefore, I work outside any animal control laws.
Like, you think when Tiger Woods wins the Masters, his caddy gets a big chunk of change? This monkey is a talent.
Actually, I think those caddies do get a bunch of money.
I bet they do.
I think they do get paid well.
I don't really know.
I didn't. I was a caddy. I sucked.
What?
I was a caddy in junior high.
Go on.
I hated it. That was one of the funniest things. Like, I was a caddy, and then there was kids that were caddies from the year before, and they were like good at it. Which, like, oh, look who's perfected ass kissing in the 7th grade.
This is so. You've been this way your whole fucking life.
Well, fuck these nerds. And then, like, because then they're like also like they're kids that like golf, which is already sketchy. Like, you're
at that early. You mean like
you're 11, fall off a skateboard, nerd. And so these kids that like golf, like, oh, look who likes golf and has a relationship with their dad. Like, we need losers. And so, like, I'm good with my dad, but we didn't have a sport.
Yeah, but you never did.
No. But golf, like, oh,
like
it's so nice.
Out here
well, it's so nice. I'm glad you came from a rich family and you get to work at the country club. And like, me and my buddy Brian would start there and be like, oh, look at these guys. Look at all these new guys. Like, calm down, bro.
Yeah, fucking geek.
This isn't the Navy SEALs. You don't have to haze us into being a caddy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like
the 9 Mountain Dews I'm going to have will do that just fine.
Fratty haze. Yeah. I say this with golf. I did go golfing like 2 days ago. I did a golf podcast that's pretty popular called Country Club Adjacent.
Yeah.
And these guys are like skate kids who happen to like golf.
The skate kids all love golf now.
Yeah.
Chris Fairbanks. It's a skill set.
Yeah.
I'm knocking golf too hard.
They shoot a lot of stuff. I had a shitload of fun, and I've never golfed. And I did very well. Like, they fixed my good.
They fixed your ability to turn off notifications during a podcast.
If you want to do anything for this podcast. Well, they tape everything.
I'm like
right?
Whiplash's handler. I just have suggestions, man. That makes you Whiplash.
I understand.
You're a little monkey.
That makes me the star.
You're a little monkey.
I'm gonna go smear my shit all over your room.
All right. I wouldn't have gone there with it. But.
Fuck off. Show us the koalas with chlamydia again.
It's about golfing.
So we go, and they're like, we're shooting this thing where like there's 4 hosts on the show, and I've never golfed really, and this other guy's never golfed, so they're gonna like pair us off with 2 guys, and they're gonna coach, and then we're gonna play a few holes and see who the better teacher is. We see who the better, yeah. So we're shooting, and they're teaching us stuff, and they're filming, and it's a public golf course, and somebody does something that is a faux pas in front of to another golfer that's not with our party, right?
Oh, okay.
And this dude is wearing like Lululemon like pants, like hiked up to his fucking, and he goes, "You fucking walked through my fucking," like whatever, some weird etiquette thing that was like most likely a very honest mistake, and this guy overreacted.
Yeah.
And then we were all like, he just kept running, and everybody's like, "Well, then take your fucking shot." Like, like I was like, I thought a fight was gonna break out, and like truly, this guy goes, and Mark Smalls is my buddy, who's the one who put me on the pod. He goes, "I'm gonna take my shot." And he goes, "Well, you should take yourself to the store and get some new pants because these things are fucking ridiculous." And this guy responds, "Everybody talking about my pants." People talking about my pants. And he's like, "Well, you should." It's fucking. He goes, "Your hat's new." He goes, "It's a golf hat, sir. Take your shot."
You know that guy put those pants on and was unsure about him in the morning. He was like, "You know what?
Dude,
I'm not going to be bothered by it." And then he got bothered by it.
The waistband was it was like a cummerbund. It was like so separate and thick and like. adhesive.
Did you call a cummerbund a cummerbund?
It's an honest. That's it. Anyone could have made this.
I know, but the term cummerbund is so gross compared to what's
What?
so
I got a big
close.
bone in my ass. I smash things with, and I got a cummerbund. So
Did they look comfortable?
No, they looked like they looked like they were hugging every unflattering part of his body, which is what they were doing.
The old guy
Like 50s, mid 50s, so like not old, but like
should know better.
yeah.
Especially
And
this
just
was
like
in L.A.
Yeah, it was a rageaholic.
Somebody should have told him.
So we had our tea time, and then these guys are like, they're very funny, but they are like basically doing jackass on a golf course a lot of it. Like,
yeah, I've seen the clips. They're just
they're digging it.
roasting people.
Like these
and stuff.
people were like, we were taking a while because we were new golfers,
Yeah.
right? And they're like coaching us, and people were like behind us, what the fuck, and we're like letting them play in and stuff, and they're kind of being dicks, and these guys kind of jumped on our hole. We let them play in, and one of the guys just kept going like, "Oh, Donnie, so close," like just calling them different. "Oh, Billy, way to go, Billy, you should have had that." Like, and they're all just like everyone's getting something like. It's a real stuffy place, a golf course.
Yes.
And these guys are being like, just feeding right in, like letting these guys every single person.
They're Happy Gilmore in the whole thing.
It was fucking great. Like I hit this long putt to win, kicked Morgan Jay's ass, TikTok star, whatever that means. And then Mark like threw a golf club in the air and started running around, and like it was cool because I did something cool. But like, man, it was so funny to see how like. Etiquette doesn't actually. No, they didn't get in any trouble. Etiquette doesn't actually matter in this place.
No,
like
you know what? It'd be tough for me to defend golf etiquette because I had to just walk alongside. I was such a bad caddy because I was always small.
Yeah,
like even like, oh cool, I'm going through puberty, and it was like
you're just.
It was like an engine that turned over once. I was like, that's it. This is it. 5'8". All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
So I was tiny in junior high. Like the jokes in Caddyshack about like, here's a patent leather bag that weighs as much as you. Go drag that around for 3.5 hours. Like
that's literally what you're like hauling half your body weight across.
And I didn't care about golf. I didn't give a shit
about that life and that play. Yeah.
And these guys like here's your club, whatever, and you get like $5 at the end of 3 hours, which like and whatever 1989 money I guess was all right. But, But to watch like it, this is a private country club that costs tens of thousands of dollars to be a member of every year, and I'd watch. So I was so bad. Eventually they started making me a 4 caddy, which meant it was for people that already had the golf carts, and I would just stand at the end of the hole and point out where the ball went because it was for old people that couldn't see. So I got hired to just go stand at the end of the hole,
seeing eye dogs for golfers.
That was it. I was a service child. And even that was bad because I'd be standing out by the end of the hole, and I just get there's like squirrels and shit. I was like, oh, look at that. And I'm like, I lost everybody's ball. So then I would get assigned to the carts that had literal red flags off the back of them, and that meant somebody in that that group of 4 had like heart problems. Like, keep an eye on these guys. They might die on the course.
Golf ball is now in charge of a medical condition.
Well, because their hits were a lot shorter. They're like, all right, they're not going to be able. These guys are getting at maybe like 75 meters out, just yards out. Just stand around there, you'll be fine. And to watch a guy who's spending $40,000 a year to be part of a country club stand by the pond with his little ball catcher, like holding up his group because he wants free golf balls. I'm like, you guys all suck. And I would always get like the steak sandwich or something from the Caddyshack. I always get like something nice because I'm like, fuck these guys. And then my boss is like, you get the caddy special. You get a hot dog and a Pepsi. You don't get a pork chop sandwich.
Well, it doesn't seem too special. It's just a hot dog and a Pepsi.
I know. That's because it's a cheap meal. They feed the help.
You suck.
I suck. They suck.
Yeah, we all suck. This is our podcast, everyone. 971-259-8302. That's the number you can call in next week and complain about this episode. I'm Shane Torres. He's Kyle Kinane. Kyle, tell them where they can find you, what you got coming out real quick. I have another podcast to do in 2 minutes.
At Kyle Kinane on the internet. New special coming in February, March.
Yeah, you got a name for it yet?
Dirt Nap.
Dirt Nap on your YouTube?
R.I.P. Yeah.
All right. That's Kyle. Check out Dirt Nap on YouTube in February. That's his channel. He is Kyle Kinane across the internet.
And Shane.
I am Shane Torres. ShaneIsComedian.com. The most important thing, new special premieres December 10th on YouTube. So this will be out the day after.
Last night.
Last night. Get in there. Watch it. I need your help. I want my life to be better. It's called The Blue-Eyed Mexican. It is on my YouTube channel as well as Bert Kreischer's. Bert and Leanne Kreischer produced it. It would mean a lot if you watched it and shared it. Please. I think I made a good thing.
You did, buddy. We're honorable mentions.
I was going to get into that. Kyle and I are both in Vulture's honorable mentions of stand-up comedy for this year's specials, which means we did good.
Ani Mensch.
All right, everyone. Thanks to Aaron for being here for us today and missing his daughter's birthday party for it. I'm sure it was worth it, and she'll understand later on.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, it's also my dead mom's birthday. I miss you. 971-259-8302. Is there a phone to heaven? It's called prayer.